G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. Our first shell find today, I just saw it down here. It's always been a mystery to me. I've never actually shown it in a video. I have noticed a few of them here in the past though. It is some kind of bivalve, just a little one, never figured out what they are, so we're starting things off with this guy. Anyway, it is an absolutely beautiful morning. It's about 6 o'clock, even though the sun is up pretty high. We have had a heat wave lately. The school holidays have started, so people have been cramming into this place. So anything we find today, we'll count ourselves very lucky for, I think. Just when I thought I wasn't going to have like big expectations, oh, he looks nice. He was gleaming at me from the side too. Here we go. The first cowrie today is an absolute banger, everyone. I mean, I say that because it's nice and shiny, and I don't usually find nice and shiny ones of these on the shore here. It is a little yellow-toothed cowrie, although the scientific name is xanthodon. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you prefer calling it a yellow-toothed cowrie or a xanthodon cowrie? Another xanthodon, except this one has lost all of his nice speckling on top. So usually when you come to the beach, you see a bunch of cowries that are a bit worn away, a bit faded. You can see his top isn't quite shiny and glossy, not like the first one I found. So I must admit, I am a bit of a shell snob some days, as in most days. I do really only like these nice greeny speckled yellow-toothed cowries these days. We'll leave this one behind for someone else. Yeah, there's more minis here than I thought there would be. I wasn't sure if there would be any today. The tides have been really weird. Anyway, got a little commercial scallop right there. Graceful cowrie, how are you? You are very nice on top. There we go. So graceful cowries are probably the most common cowrie I see, both shiny and worn away, but I still think they're very nice. They're just a small-sized cowrie, probably one of the smallest to find here. You look very nice just sitting there. I can already tell that it's empty. There is just pebbles in the opening. You got to be careful because this is a cone shell, and all cone shells can sting. This one looks very plain, so it is the West Pacific grooved cone. They only get about this much with their patterns and markings on them. There are a lot of very tiny minis just scattered around here. I'm probably just going to pick up a couple kind of like off camera, but there are a few that I've noticed that I do want to call attention to. This one's kind of interesting. I don't find them terribly often. It is a flask childont, if I'm remembering that right. It has a very odd name. And this one caught my eye as well. Let's see if he's whole. He looks whole. Yeah, this one is a red-toothed top shell. Oh my goodness, I always forget that one. And of course, there is another more common top shell right here, and that one is the Stranger's Little Top Shell, named after someone called Strange. Also, I will be picking up a lot of, I think that one's broken, a lot of little shells. Here is a kelp shell over here. Very small, very nice, just a little bit more angular than the much more common pheasant shells. Where's a pheasant shell? Ooh, oh, I was just looking for a pheasant shell. Look, there's a little Wental trap here. Oh, that's funny. I was looking at this spot for like, I don't know, 30 seconds just now. There we go. We've got ourselves a little, I think it's a Duke's Wental trap. Not very sure. I think I was actually looking for a pheasant shell. Hold on. There we go. That is a pheasant shell. They come in a lot of different colors with slightly different patternings on them. Absolutely lovely. Probably the absolute most common shell to find here. I think the actual specific English name for them is the solid pheasant shell. Oh, look at him. I just saw another little mini that I don't often see here. His tip is very nice. I don't think I've ever really found one of these with a super great tip like this. It's a beautiful, I think it was a lined dove shell. It is a type of dove shell. A lot of dove shells do wash up here. I actually, I picked up another dove shell kind of sneaky off camera. This one's a tortoise dove shell, extremely common here, but this nice black and white one is much less common. I think this is only like my third or fourth one ever. And another dove shell. I sneaky picked up a telescoped dove shell as well. Oh my good golly goodness, look at him. Oh, he is joined too. If you watched the last shelling episode last week, you would have known that one of the favorites last time was actually a yellow bird cardita. This is a bird cardita. There's another one over here. I usually find them with like brown colors, reds, pinks, sometimes some oranges, sometimes some purpley pinks. But this guy is a lovely yellow one, the most rare color for these guys that I have come across. Very cool. I wasn't expecting to find another yellow one so quickly. Well, I'm on the high rack line over here. You can see where the sand has had the rain hit it from last night. I've got for myself a slightly broken ram's horn squid. He's not like super special because he is a bit broken, but that kind of gives me hope that I might find some more of them on the high rack line on the other part of the beach later. My goodness, I have been following a little trail of these. Like, here is another one. I literally just picked up a second one, still like a little bit broken. He doesn't have his full length like this one does. It is another ram's horn squid shell. So yes, these come from a squid animal. They don't come from a sea snail. I think they are the internal spine or internal skeleton of a little squid animal that's found in a lot of areas around the world. It's definitely a mini day today, although I will be looking in the rock pools soon. Hopefully there's stuff in there. Although it does look like the sand has washed over a lot of the rock pools today. This one is a nice big bean trivia. It's a cowrie ally, so even though it looks a bit like a cowrie, it's not actually one of them. Oh, I think I see another very nice yellow-toothed cowrie. Yes, he is very nice. He feels very nice. I was looking at that, I'm like, yep, he's eating some part of a seashell. Yeah, that is not the cowrie, that is a hard piece of shell grit. Super lovely, lovely speckling on top. So when they're fresh, they're nice and blue, and they still have all that kind of browny speckling on top. Very, very nice. These ones are a fairly common cowrie from here, but finding one that's in nice condition that isn't worn away is actually a bit of a challenge, so I always get a bit excited with these guys. Let's take a look at you. I'm going to pick it up from the thick end in case it's a live one. It looks, yeah, that's just pebbles in there. It's totally fine. Like, once again, cone shells can deliver a sting. All of them can sting, although these ones apparently are not deadly. They're just like a bee sting. Still, I wouldn't want any cone shell sting in my body. Regardless, this one is a lovely crowned cone, the most common cone shell from here. You know what? You're all going to start thinking I'm telling you lies about finding these nice yellow-toothed cowries, how they're less common to find in good condition. This is the third nice one today. It's also the largest one. Like, they can get pretty small, they can get pretty large. I think that one right there is getting close to maximum size. So yeah, 3 super lovely yellow-toothed cowries, aka the xanthodon cowries. Super lovely. I don't usually find so many good ones in one day, especially not in like 1.5 an hour span. Right in my shadow. I usually see this one at the beach, kind of 5 or 10 minutes up the road. I was actually thinking about going there if I didn't have any luck here. This one's a mitre shell. The English name for it is the root-covered ribbed mitre. My goodness, I see a crab in it. I see a very nice moon snail with a crab in it. I'm sorry, Crabby. I'm not actually sorry. I just want to look at your home. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is a very, very nice chestnut-banded moon snail right there. Like, I don't find these ones very often. Yes, Crabby, I can see you in there. I usually find that hermit crab shells, like when they've been in there for a while, they kind of like, I don't know, like nap away at the edge there to kind of make it suit them more. I think I might have a Spangler's trumpet or two in my backpack to see if he will trade out for it. He probably won't because that's a very nice shell. You know, even though I'm a shell snob, the crabs are even bigger shell snobs, but we'll give it a go. Well, this is an old Spangler's trumpet I had in my bag for such an occasion because these occasions do pop up. The crabby is hiding now. I'm gonna try to scoop him back out from under that rock and see if he wants a new home. Okay, I put the crabby on top of the Spangler's trumpet. We'll see if he wants it. Honestly, the size of the shells look like a good match. Oh, he's out already. Hold on, let me just get a zoom. There we go. Oh, he's interested. He's grabbing it. He grabbed it straight. Oh, no, he's going. Come on, Crabby. You know you want the Spangler's trumpet. There you go. Do you want it? Do you want it? You know you want it, Sir Crabby. Oh my God, I wasn't actually because he walked away the first time. He might actually want it. Crabby, please take my Spangler's trumpet. Please? That's a very nice moon snail you found for yourself. But you know, Spangler's trumpets, you don't often find them on this side of the lighthouse, Crabby. You know you want it. We're going to let him think about it for a bit. roll for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's been a minute. It has been one whole minute. You saw that, right? He went out. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Sir, you are firmly inside. He wanted to like go under this rock earlier. I'm just gonna like put him right there so he can like saunter under. Oh my goodness, hold on, let me zoom out. And there we go. Somehow, mission complete. I think I will get like a Dremel. I've got a Dremel at home. Just smooth off that rough edge there where I think Mr. Krabby kind of started to chip away at it. I've got myself a very nice chestnut banded moon snail. I mean, he's got like a little pinpoint out of the tip. It's still really nice. So that was a very exciting little transfer. My goodness, literally 2 steps away from that hermit crab. If I had just looked up, I would have seen it. Here we go. A little bit chipped on the lip of this one as well, but it is a beautiful brown lined paper bubble snail shell. Very, very thin shell. Anyway, I really like this 1 and 2 very dense vertical lines through the shell. Another nice graceful cowrie. Like, once again, very common here, even the nice ones. People do ask me about these cowries quite a lot. This guy, this brown cowrie, is actually the yellow-toothed cowrie. You know, that nice blue one that I'm always excited to find. This one's a very faded version of it. They seem to go a bit of a orangey brown color sometimes. Anyway, I'll leave that behind for another sheller once again. I see you sticking out. Are you a nice one that's sticking out? You are actually a very nice one that's sticking out. Okay, half the time I usually find cowries, snakehead cowries. This is a snakehead cowrie with slight white lines ringing their base, and that usually means that they've started calcifying. They're going to turn very white when they dry. This one looks perfect. He feels pretty good. I'm pretty hopeful that he's going to dry with a bit of a nice shine on him. If I wasn't absolutely on the lookout for cowrie teeth in particular, I would have thought that was just another rock. Oh, it's very shiny. Oh my goodness, sir. Are you actually, like, looking at it, everyone? I just see sand in there. That must be an extremely fresh one. It is a ring top cowrie. They are one of the most common cowries to see alive here. So even during the daytime, I'll see a lot of snakehead cowries resting on the sponge and rocks. I'll see a fair few of these ring top cowries kind of resting on the ladder side of the rock pools over there. But despite that, the amount of empty ones I find is very few. So yep, that's very nice. I wasn't expecting to find a lot today considering it's school holidays and everyone's been packed onto the beaches lately. The sun is hitting that just at the right spot for me to see it. Oh my goodness, this is like always nice and pink on top. I mean on the bottom, sorry. I know the top from the bottom. It's another yellow-toothed cowrie. This one's got a slight bit of calcification right at that front there. Still super nice, kind of pinkish, kind of brown base. This is like the 4th one today. I'm usually not so lucky for these guys. We are in the splash zone on the other side of the lighthouse. There is, always goodies down here in the splash zone. I can't actually see them very well. I saw a piece of a bonnet. There's a lot of shell grit. I want to know if that orange thing is a stone or a carnelian cowrie. Yeah, this orange thing. It looks, I'm not sure. The water keeps coming and I don't want to put my foot down in it yet. Moment of truth, failure or triumph rides on this moment. It's, ooh. Oh, I thought that was going to be a carnelian cowrie. It is a slightly broken, but very large, orangey brown flat sand snail. Oh, there's an Arabian down there, everyone. Please, absolutely nothing kill me. Oh, water. Oh, there's a bigger one coming. I need to plan my moment and also pray that nothing, like an eel or something, kills me when I put my hand down there. I never have tongues, everyone. All right, we've got, oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. I've got like 3 seconds. Oh, I got it. Maddie wins. Just feeling it. It does feel like a fairly worn cowrie on top. Like it doesn't have that smooth, wet glass feeling that I like from a shiny cowrie, but still, it's empty. Yeah, we got to make sure there's no blue-ringed octopuses in there because they can kill you. It's nice and empty, presumably. It's a beautiful Arabian cowrie. Not shiny, but still got his nice markings on top. The thing is, I do want to look down there for more goodies like that Arabian. I saw a snakehead there. It looks pretty calm right now, but I'm always just looking at the waves out there. And even though they're small, once I put my foot down there and a wave comes, and if it pushes me down, that's like a lot of not fun. Oh, there's a very nice snakehead down there. I think I saw a couple of snakeheads. This is already like knee deep right now. I don't like being in this spot for longer than I need to be. Oh, I can't even reach it. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Let's try again. Yeah, this one. This one. And there was another one. Yeah, this one. Okay, up. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was the first one that I saw, you know, extremely gleamy in the sunlight. Yeah, that's why I do not like to have like my knee at that level, so I don't want something to push me over. Anyway, griping aside, I think I've got two very nice snakeheads. They feel good. They feel like wet glass. They feel a lot better than that Arabian cowrie did. Oh, everyone, that super good one that I picked up first, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a sea slug in there, aka the original cowrie. I'm assuming he's still alive in there because I don't have any evidence to the contrary, so I'm going to find a nice protected place to put him back. I don't know if it's going to be on top of sand. It's probably going to be on the sponge somewhere over there. Mystery cave of doom in here, right on top. Very obvious. I can see a broken frog shell. How are you on the top? My goodness. My goodness, that is actually very nice on the top. You know what? A lot of them are broken on the base and I usually don't take them. I usually don't even show them anymore. The amount of intact granulated frog shells that I find is like, I've only ever found like 2 or 3. I'm probably going to keep this one. I think that's a bit of a win. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, I should mention, like, you're probably wondering, Maddie, you kind of hyped it up as, you know, heat wave, school holidays, beaches are crammed. How come you're finding all of these shells when so many beachgoers and collectors are probably out here as well? And the reason is very, very simple. It is the tide. Right now it is low tide, but for the last week or so, the low tide was not in the early morning. It was before sunrise or after sunrise. So it was all high tides during the daytime when people would have been here. So no one would have been able to access the rock pools. And that's why there's some nice goodies out here for me very early on a Monday morning. Oh, he is very cool. Look at him down there. So yes, that stuff right there is the sea sponge. The conchivoy is what it's called. This one stuck to the rock. Can I pick you up? Oh, he wasn't even stuck that hard. I thought it was going to be super, super troublesome. Hold on, let me zoom out. There we go. Get him into my hand a bit better. This guy is not poisonous. He cannot sting you. I'm pretty sure about that. That's why I feel fairly confident about putting him in my hand like this. I wouldn't do that with a cone shell, of course. Very lovely condition. It should be noted that all of this hair is protecting the shell underneath from bumps and scrapes and sun bleaching and all of that. So the shell underneath is absolutely fantastic. But of course, this guy is live. That is his operculum right there. I'm sorry, fella. And he is a beautiful green snail with kind of grayish black dots. Anyway, I don't know if I can like set him back up, you know, on the side of the rock. So I will try to like, I don't know, set him back down, kind of, sort of get the bubbles out of him, kind of sort of where he was. Can you like, buddy, can you stick if I put you there? I think just down there like that should be fine. Oh, I'm so sorry, my dude. Yeah, he's stuck out his snaily boy. He's trying to figure out where the heck he is. I'm sorry, my dude. I swear, you're only like 10 centimeters away from where you were before. He's more than fine. So just past these rocks here is the open side of the beach. I call it the open beach because it's just open to the ocean. It's not like rock pools. It's not like a bay. It's just the open side of the beach. I do want to look for some ram's horns on the high rack line over there, see if I'm right. Whether I'm right or wrong, we might finish up with some more minis on the first side of the beach as well. Well, I've only had a little look over here on both the high rack line and the low rack line of the open beach, and I don't see any ram's horns. This is probably the spot, like, right at the car park where people would have collected any. If there were any, I don't really want to walk kilometers down there to find some more. So I was wrong. I don't see any here. We're going to go look for some minis back on the other side of the headland. There is a scattering of shells on this side of the beach, and there's a fresher pile down by the water. I'm just going to check up here first real quick. I do see... yeah, a piece of lace coral. I'll be collecting up as much of this as I see, or maybe not as much of it as I see. Just a couple of nice pieces. And this one is a little bean trivia. Oh, he's a smiley one. See how his tooth line looks kind of like a curve, like a smiley face? I call him the smiley bean trivia. He's actually a slightly different species than the usual ones I find here. I think I maybe want this guy. Yeah, he's got some nice textures on him, a bit of nice colouring as well. It is simply a keyhole limpet. That's a nice piece of pink lace coral. I mean, I say a nice piece because its coloring looks pretty good, but they're always kind of small and broken like this. You don't find terribly large pieces here. And also, I will be collecting some of these. I've started collecting them already. They are all over the rack line. They are just mini sand dollars, but I guess you could call them pebble urchins as well. They are a type of urchin. And I do want this guy. It looks like another great commercial scallop. He's got some like black discoloration modeling the shell. It makes it look very unique. Oh, I like you very much. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh, the sun just went away. It's a nice pink bird card detail with some black discoloring. It just makes it look super nice as well. Oh, look at him. I think someone actually stepped on it, plus it is in the sand a little. Oh, look at the back of him. Again, no sun. The sun just went away. Oh, it is beautiful and shiny on the back. This guy is an abalone. They get kind of like, I don't know, kind of crusty looking on the front. Their front sides are definitely sometimes not the better side. Oh, that nacre on the back is very nice. That shiny mother of pearl is called nacre. I believe this one is probably a honey abalone, although I can't really tell it apart from the brazier's abalone, but I'm going with the honey abalone. My goodness, this one is so shiny. I'm also being a bit quiet because there's a family next to me. Look at him, everyone. Again, no sunshine, but even without the sunshine, it looks nice and shiny. This one's a snakehead cowrie, but it hasn't grown to its full adult shape and size. Like, it hasn't flanged out on that base yet to be thicker. It's just a slightly sub-adult one compared to, I don't have any snakeheads in my box, compared to the ones I collected earlier. I do dislike how the shell trail here is the part that a lot of people walk across. Anyway, this one's fine for it despite that. It is another beautiful brown-lined paper bubble. Another brown-lined paper bubble. There we go, got the words out. This one also has thick vertical lines down it, just like the first one I collected. Yeah, there we go. Some of them do have those vertical lines, and some of them are completely, like, uninterrupted with their horizontal lines. Oh, it's a third one. Oh my goodness. Is that broken, or is that just how the shell grew? I think that is how the shell grew. Like, the shell was damaged and then it kept on growing, because that is like a healed dent right there. Super cool. I don't think I found one with such a big dent in it before. It is once again another brown-lined paper bubble. There is truly a lot of, oh, it's joined, a lot of fun little minis on the rack line. I think it's empty. It is a joined bivalve of some kind. I'm not sure which one. Anyway, super cool. Someone else mentioned in a comment a few times that it's like, I'm shopping the rack lines, and it certainly feels that way, because even though there's not too much here, there's a lot of little minis to kind of like take in. Like this guy. Did you guys all see that when I panned across? It is a little juvenile cowrie. He hasn't grown his 2 teeth on the base yet, but judging by the patterning and the size, I think that one is a graceful cowrie. My goodness, did you all see this one when I panned over? Wait, yeah, I was feeling that and I thought, is that hole on the bottom, or is that like not whole? Anyway, that is a very nice eroded cowrie. Lovely dark color on him. I do find that with eroded cowries in particular, the dark greeny browny colors lighten out considerably. And it's not just the eroded cowries. I found that the cowries from the same genus, the Naria genus, also lighten out considerably. Oh my goodness, he's very cute and very shiny and very whole on the bottom. I have for myself a lovely little clandestine cowrie. So earlier I was talking about how graceful cowries are one of the smallest cowries to find here. The other small species are these clandestine cowries, the donkey cowries that look much like them except black on top, and the Humphreys cowrie, and the brown spotted cowrie, which I've never actually found. But yeah, super cool little guys. That's a little Wental trap. It does look like he's missing some of his tip, but that's fine. Actually, he's pretty good. If I can get a focus, yeah. I'd be calling this one a precious Wental trap. It might be a different type of small Wental trap species. It's very hard to tell, but it's different than the, oh, I can't see it anymore. It's different than the Duke's Wental trap I picked up earlier. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's very cute. Look at those stripes on him. So when I was talking about the small cowrie species, I stopped recording. I'm like, oh dang, I forgot to talk about this, the fringed cowrie, or the small-toothed cowrie. This one's a little small-toothed cowrie. They usually have kind of like brown speckling on top. This one doesn't have any, but he's got some really cool stripes instead. Ooh, that one looks like a nice moon snail. Yes, it's pretty good. It looks like it's whole on the top. And yes, there are little pebble urchins all around it. I'll probably collect up some of those. This one is a juvenile migrating moon snail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, everyone. I do promise that these are quite hard to find in nice condition. This is the 5th one today, though. It is another lovely yellow-toothed cowrie. Oh, are you whole? Ooh, yes. Yes, that one is very nice. So before I picked up a juvenile migrating moon snail, it was kind of brownish. It might have been a bit faded. This one's a nice adult migrating moon snail. I mean, I think that it can get a bit bigger than that, but that is generally a very nice size for this shell. Yes, there's a lot of them around, but yes, I still like them. It is a blotched neurite. There we go. This one's got some very funky patterns on him. And if anyone is wondering, I'm just going to collect up a few pieces of this to show you guys. This purple stuff on the rack lines, especially at the shore right here, is actually pieces of broken up 4-plate barnacles. They can get very large and they get very broken very quickly, and no one really collects them, so they're just tumbling around here for potentially forever. Oh, I was just about to pick him up. Oh, but before a wave comes. Whoa, he was not there when I was looking earlier. That is a very cute one. It is a little variegated sundial. They don't get a lot bigger than that. They're just a very small shell species. And of course, because I was looking at the most common thing on the beach first, it somehow got me the sundial though. Another blotched neurite, except this one is very darkly colored. Oh my goodness, are you? Ooh, I think it is empty. Did you know, like, I walked up here, got to there, because I've walked back, and now I'm walking back, and again, like, I've looked at this beach, like, or this part, like, 3 times now. This was not here until the waves came up and pushed it up. It is another beautiful, I believe it is empty, like, there's just a bit of sand in there, but the inside, I'm looking at it over the camera, it does look empty. It's another absolutely beautiful ringtop cowrie. I mean, they're both, like the one I picked up earlier and this one, are both nice and shiny, but this one's got like a nice dark center in it. Oh no, I guess their centers are about the same. So that was the first one I found in the rock pools, and this is the second one just now. Super cool ringtop cowries. You can also call them the golden ringtop cowries, or gold ring cowries. That one was also not here when I was walking past, like literally minutes ago. I am going a bit back and forth. I'll probably finish up soon, but anyway, this one is the first brown bubble today. I've been finding a lot of brown lined paper bubbles, but yeah, first brown bubble. Once again, wow. Was this here when I walked past? You know what? I'm starting to like doubt my memory, my eyesight, my everything. It is a cat cowrie. I did pick up one earlier that was very worn away. This one, I believe, don't throw away your cowries, Maddie. I believe this one is much better. It still looks like he's got some of his nice speckling on top. Oh, little Wentle trap. Hello. It's another Duke's Wentle trap, I think. Either that or I'm getting the Duke's Wentle trap mixed up with the minor Wentle trap. I'm honestly very bad at remembering some of these particularly small ones from this beach. It's a super cutie though. It's a nice big size for this particular small species of Wentle trap, I believe. There are certainly a lot of lovely shells in this pile today, and if you have enjoyed them, everyone, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. There are so many goodies here that I couldn't even put them all out. There's still more in my little box there, but yeah, there is just so many cowries, so many bubbles. There was even a scallop, there was a moon snail, there's an abalone. I almost never find abalones. There was some ram's horn squids that have been popping up, and a lot of lovely minis as well. And of course, it is time to talk about a favorite now, so if you do have a favorite as well, please let me know down in the comments. As always, I do want to give some special mentions. The first one will go to the Arabian cowrie. He is not like, I mean, his patterning is still there, but he's not super shiny on top. I'll probably hold on to him in my bag and give him to a junior sheller when I see one out here on the school holidays. It's surprisingly quiet and dead out here for such a hot day in the school holidays. I mean, it is a weekday, but still. But anyway, I think I'll also give a special mention to this guy right on top of the Mystery Cave of Doom pile. Lovely granulated frog shell, but unfortunately it has a hole in the bottom. Again, might give him to a junior sheller I see out here. And you know what? I'm just going to go right on to the favorites. I have a lot of favorites. There was a lot of shells that I just really enjoyed finding today. I really enjoyed the various brown lined paper bubbles. They're very cool. They look very nice up there on top of all the pebble urchins. I really like this lined dove shell with the nice point. Very cute, very uncommon little mini. I really like, oh my God, there's so much I really like. Okay, but for real, I really, really love the two pretty nice, pretty glossy golden ring top cowries. Really like this sub-adult snakehead cowrie. Just thought that was super cool. And of course, I think I like this kind of like shiny clandestine cowrie as well. Those are my picks for the cowries, even though I found a lot of yellow-toothed cowries and a lot of them are really great. But the final favorite today is the chestnut banded moon snail that I got from Mr. Crab. Oh my good golly goodness, that like crab transfer literally took like a minute. I can't believe how quick that was. That was just very, very lucky. I'm so glad I had a Spangler's trumpet in my bag for him to switch out to. I really should keep more in my bag for cases like this. But anyway, those ones are my favorites for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.